New at 10, an update to an exclusive story in LA County. Thousands of homeless people are living in RVs that line some parts of the county for miles.
Let's go to Fox 11's Haley Winslow from the largest RV encampment. Haley.
Yes, this encampment's been here for about 3 years, and a year and a half ago, they wrote a plan to clean it up. They voted on it back in September, and if you remember back in February, we took you inside the encampment to show you what it's like with people living there, hundreds and thousands, actually, 3,500 people living there. And unfortunately, 4 months later, still not much has changed. It's the second of the month on 131st and Broadway, and rent's past due.
When they don't pay, it's like I get the pink slip here, and then I get a posse because I got a gang of them. They might have weapons, they may have guns, however they want to get out.
And when things go down out here, it's not pretty.
They just threaten to tear up my truck, threaten to sick their dog on me, threaten to shoot me, and I'm by myself. I got a bad hip.
Alti Graham's sick of this because he deals with it every month.
I don't want these trailers. I do this to help people. I'm a recovering addict. I've been sober 16 years, thank God.
Graham's got 4 of these RVs in the ever-growing homeless encampment of 500-plus campers in 6 square miles.
I buy them from the auction. See, I'm not trying to keep them in there forever, so I give them the trailers to live in, and then they start trying to take them from me.
Formerly homeless, he says this is his way of giving back, as long as you pay your $500 rent.
I told him, if you pay me $1,500 cash, you can have a pink slip to the trailer, it's yours. If you live in the trailer for a month, it's $500 a month. If you go look in that big trailer, it's got 2 beds in there with 14 of them in one trailer and 4 kids. Then after I gave them that trailer, their mama came. She was all living in there with them. I said, y'all, it's too many of y'all.
One of the 14 is Mariah Hardy, who invited us in to see how they all fit.
It's been awful, really.
Oh, really?
I'm just trying to stick it out for my mom and them. And every time it rains and stuff, the roofs, they leak in, and I have to sleep on this bed right here, and it leaks continuously on me, and it's just too small in here.
To keep someone from stealing it, a small motorbike commands most of the floor space, in between the 2 beds that 14 people share, with an extension cord strategically held up by this pink teddy bear's toes. The kitchen consists of a microwave underneath a bong, kids' toys, hot sauce, and garlic salt.
In order for us to make any food and stuff, we have to unplug everything, like the TV and the phones and stuff, and plug it in.
What's it like at night?
It's just, you have to just watch all your stuff because they come past. They stole the kids' bikes and their scooters and stuff from outside. We had them locked up. They cut the locks off, and somebody robbed the dispensary, and stuff is burning down over here. I told my mom, like, no, we have to go.
It's gotta be scary with little kids here.
Yeah, very. The kids don't even come outside at night. They have to stay in the house. We have to keep them in the house.
So you think this is better than living in a homeless shelter?
No.
You'd rather live in the shelter?
Yes.
Why don't you?
Because I'm on medication and they don't qualify me.
What's the worst stuff you've experienced living here?
People trying to get in. Like the door, it doesn't lock. So they're able to open the door and just come in when they want to.
Thieves, druggies, bad guys who come in for whatever they want. Inside this largest concentration of homeless RVs in mostly unincorporated LA County, the problems only continue to grow. This fire, one of 4 just this week. In April, we told you about 20 homeless fires here, all within 1 mile in 1 week. Law enforcement and community leaders, they try to help, but they've only made a small dent. They cleaned up several streets at the end of May and have a big sweep plan for July. Voluntarily leading the charge is David Matthews, even though his community of Harbor Gateway only represents about 5% of the encampment, where roughly 3,500 homeless, stretching down about 30 blocks, call home.
And I think the biggest thing is the families. I think having all these children in these RVs, especially with the heat coming, we've got to get the families off the streets.
How many kids now?
We have over 100 children on the streets right now in this corridor.
In 6 square miles?
Yes.
Whether or not Hardy and her 13 roommates will soon have to park somewhere else, her message to outsiders looking in,
We're people just like you guys, and we're trying to get it together. Don't judge a book by its cover because you never know what someone's been through.
Through the constant fires, fights, and crimes, Hardy says they're just trying to survive. Now, most of this encampment falls under LA County Supervisor Holly Mitchell's district, and we did reach out to her today, but it was very short notice and she couldn't meet with us, but does plan to and break down this plan of attack of how they actually plan to clean up this encampment next month on July 11th. And as soon as we get that plan, of course, we will break it down for you. Reporting live here in East Gardena, I'm Haley Winslow, Fox 11 News.